We're excited. It's been a long spring and summer. I think I mentioned to Troy the other day, it's just exciting to get back on the football field. I think we've got a lot of hungry guys on the offensive side of the football that want to go out and compete and practice and sweat and get after it. And I think it's been a productive 5 days. We've thrown a lot at our guys. But it's our job as coaches to make sure that our playmakers get the ball and we put our team in a situation to be successful. It starts at the skill position. Desmond and Jatavius, Brandon's down there, as an all-conference punt returner. But there's a lot of unnamed guys that are going to step up this year as well. Roman Gordon's having a great camp. We've had Jose Moore's made big plays in the past. He's had a great camp. And then Cody leads a great tight end group. So we're excited, when it comes to that skill position. And then a lot of relatively unknown guys at the running back position, but that may be the most exciting position, on the offensive side of the ball. Maybe a little bit because of the unknown, but we think we've got as much skill at that position, that we've had in the last 3 years. It's going to start with those guys that have been here: Antoine Wells, Kelton Warren, and Darian Daniels. Those three guys, they've had another year under their belt in the system. They've had another year in the weight room, and they look like it out there. They're practicing fast and playing hard. And then brought in three newcomers, and leading that group's the Memphis transfer, Jarvis Cooper. Expecting big things out of him. And then, we may have two of the most dynamic freshmen that we maybe ever signed here, and Carlos Blackman and Kier Crosley. So that's a position that we're super excited about, and think that we can really take a step forward this year as opposed to the past couple years that we've been here. At the quarterback position, Coach mentioned it. We're excited about Hayden. Those 8 starts Hayden made last year invaluable. He went 6-2 last year as a starter, and really in the 2 losses he gave us a chance to win the game. I want to make sure that he's doing a lot of things to keep himself on the field. Sliding when he needs to slide. He bulked himself up a little bit over the offseason in areas he needed to bulk up. But I was very pleased with the way he's worked and the way he's handled himself over the first couple practices. Behind him, we've got Kirk Ball and Colt Harfield. Kirk played last year kind of force-fed as a true freshman. He's taken another step forward, and I expect to see a lot of Kirk Ball. I mean, he's a good enough football player. We've got to get him in the football game. And Colts came along, and our freshman, we got a freshman from Conway, and Braylon Smith is going to be a special player at some point. So all in all, super excited about the offense. Think we've got potential, but we've got a lot of work to do. And luckily we've got 27, 28 days to get that done, and we're going to have a polished product ready to roll. And we've got what we think of a group of 6 guys at the tailback position that can be playmakers and make something out of nothing, for lack of a better term. We're going to be a balanced offense. We're going to do what it takes to put points on the board and move the chains. And that being said, there's going to be days where Desmond, Jatavius, and Brandon may have a 100-yard game, but there's going to be days where they spring a block for one of those tailbacks to make a run and make a big play late in the game. So we feel like we've got as much talent at that position. It's unproven talent at this moment. There's not a lot of carries in the past out of this group, but with Coach Warner having the experience that he has as a player and as a coach, he's really bringing the best out of those guys, and that's a position I'm really excited about moving forward. And I think everyone. Each day, a different running back steps up. It's a fun deal to watch as the camp goes on. Like I said earlier, those 8 starts Hayden made last year was invaluable. You can't substitute playing time. You can emulate as much as you can in practice, but when the bullets are flying and you're not wearing a red jersey, you really got to see how kids react. And for the most part, Hayden did a great job. Hayden's playing with a lot of confidence through spring and through 5 practices. But he's got a long way to go too. He's still green at the position, but the kid has talent. He's got arm talent. He's got escapability with his speed. And like I said, we emphasized some things in physicality part in the weight room to try to, get his body prepared for a full season. I don't want a guy that goes out there and starts 4 games. I want a guy that goes out there and has a 26-game streak of starts. And that's what you're looking for at the position of quarterback with longevity and being physically able to do it. So he's taken every step that we've asked him to take at this point. So we're excited to see his progression as the camp goes on and as we go into game 1.